content and if Google actually cares if you use it or not. And I have proof that I know most of you are going to debate in the comments, and I'm here for it, but I have proof that Google does not care if you use AI written content because I haven't written anything in 6+ months and all of our content is ranking extremely well. So in this video, I'm going to run you through examples of this. I'm going to go through some mean comments that I've gotten online about this, which, by the way, people, I love. I'm here for it. I have very thick skin. I want you to tear me apart. Tell me how dumb I am. Tell me how stupid everything I talk about is. I'm here for it. And all you're doing is driving me forward anyways. You're just putting more money in my pocket. So please comment. Please tell me how stupid I am and how stupid I look. And if not, the chat is open. If you're on YouTube, if you're on LinkedIn, if you're on Twitter watching, welcome. Today we're going to be talking about AI content and why I think you should never write anything again. And I think that if you are still using humans to write content, that you just don't like money that much, and maybe this isn't the right place for you anyway. So if you're here in the chat, tell me what's up. Tell me if you're using AI content, and let's dive in. Okay, so there's a couple of examples that I want to run through here and just show you point blank that the content that we're using is ranking here. And I can even pull open the exact article that we wrote inside of Claude, which is my preferred method of AI content writing, to show you the actual content that we use. So let's start by just looking at a couple of recent posts. And I say recent posts too, because I think this is even more important, that I published these a week ago and they're already indexed and rank and doing well. So let's look at this one here. So this one here, it's a study about, do Facebook ads work for lawyers? Now, I do have a video that I feed the AI, which gives us a leg up because it gives us some unique information and content to work off of. Now, this video, ironically, a lot of the research that I did for it was using AI too. So how original that is up for debate. And I also have this theory that most people share, which is there's really no new ideas anymore. Like, what am I going to talk about when it comes to Facebook ads that hasn't already been talked about or isn't already discovered? I didn't invent the platform. I didn't invent how to run campaigns. I didn't invent marketing. All I'm doing is running it for my clients, and I'm talking about what works. And yes, other people are probably talking about it. It's probably already indexed inside of Google. So how unique are the ideas that we're coming up with? That's for another thing for you to debate. But you can go to our website, it's webbers.org, and you can actually look under our guides and resources section here, and you can see our content that's all written by AI. And I actually had somebody comment that was talking about how, oh, well, like, human writers still perform better. I've tested this, y'all. Like, I've tested this. I've asked people. I've surveyed people. I've taken the exact same topic and I've paid a writer $500, a writer who writes for Ahrefs. She's an amazing writer. And I tested the exact same topic using my AI prompts, and the AI prompts work. It just comes out better. So the whole human element and readability, you can miss me with that. It doesn't make a difference. AI content, you can't tell the difference. I actually recently wrote a book. I don't have it here. I gave it to my wife and I asked her for her opinion. She was like, wow, this is really good. It only took you like a couple days to write this. And I was like, yeah, I used AI. She was like, AI wrote this? I was like, AI wrote the entire thing, all 200 pages of it. Very technical, talking about local SEO theory, all this different stuff. It's amazing. So anyways, this is the first one that we're going to look at. So let's take this here. And again, this is just a post just talking about Facebook ads for lawyers. So let's go ahead and dump this here into Ahrefs. Now, I'm not overly thrilled with Ahrefs, to be honest with you. I don't think it's the most accurate thing, but it gives us something to work off here. So you can see this was published on January 30th. Today's February 13th. We come over here and we look at the keywords that it's ranking for. And we see Facebook advertising for lawyers, not a huge keyword, but 80 searches a month, ranking in position 14. Facebook advertising effective for lawyers, 9. Facebook ads for law firms, another good one, 16, right? So it's not ranking on the first page. And I got some fun comments about that, which we'll dive into, don't worry. But I'm not trying to say that this is a world beater. I'm not trying to say that I now have a business built off of this. All I'm trying to say is that it's kind of ironic. I don't know if ironic is the right word, but it's pretty interesting that this concept of SEO taking so long and you can't use AI. I farted out an AI post, and within a week, it's already on the first page. And mind you, these are not huge keywords, but y'all, you want to step into the marketing space for law firms and tell me it's not competitive? Tell me that there's not other agencies that know exactly what they're doing, spending a lot more money than me and you, and are doing very well in this space. This is a shark-infested water space here. So don't tell me this isn't competitive. It's not ranking first. I get that, but it's ranking on the second page. Pretty amazing. that's number one. So let's look at another one here. Uh, this one is, we just published this like a couple of days ago. And let me see if I can actually find the exact prompt that I did inside of here, just to show you. Actually, you know what? I might have used ChatGPT for this one. I think I did, yeah. That's okay. I can't find it right now. Yeah, I can't find it right now. That's okay, though. Oh, here we go. Upcoming legal conferences. So I wanted to write a post. Again, we target working with law firms, and I wanted to write a post that was very high level, just about legal conferences. And the reason being is because who's searching for legal conferences and conferences for lawyers? Lawyers. We run a lot of Facebook ads. If I'm able to pick up easy top funnel traffic like this, bring it to our website, guess what? They're getting smacked with a cookie, and then that's feeding our Facebook pixel. It's just feeding our overall digital ecosystem, which I fully believe in is the core of marketing right now. So we're just getting relevant traffic to the website. I don't expect this to convert, but I do expect that to feed our Facebook pixel, which is our number one driver of leads, which is then going to retarget them and then also find new audiences based on the audience that our website is feeding it. So let's look at the post that we came up with here. 12, where is it right here? 15 best legal conferences in 2025, must attend for lawyers. So this was 100% written with AI. It was researched with AI. I literally just had it come in here and, ask it about the top ones. And I was asking for more and more and more and more. And then I just went on Google and I crosswalked this with what was ranking. And this is like an old school skyscraper technique post. Like, I just wanted to get more. So I got up to 15, right? We come at it, we look at it. Again, this is 100% written with AI. Very simple. Title in H2, small blurb here, bullet point, location, date, and then a link to learn more, and then a unique image with that, which we literally just Googled and just ripped them and put on here, right? So this is a purely repurposed article. Very, very easy to write. This probably took us like 30 minutes to put together and publish, right? Now, again, do I expect this to drive leads? No, I don't. I don't expect this to drive leads, but I do expect this to build audiences for us. So this is interesting, though, too. I come here and I paste this in to Ahrefs. And what we see here is, so it says position 4 for legal conventions, but not much else is picking up. And I just think that Ahrefs is too slow here, because when I come over, this is in a browser. I type in lawyer conferences 2025. Guess who's showing up right here in the AI overview? That's us, right? Within less than a week. I scroll down organically. Guess who's here in number 4? Hey, that's us, right? So Lawyer Conferences 2025, it's only February. This post is going to drive value for us for a very long time. And then I also come in here, this is interesting too. I come in here over to Search Console to just see if I can find it here too, to see if it's in like our top 10 here. Let me see. Best lawyer conferences. Here we go. And we see, the clicks and impressions spiking up almost immediately, right? Again, I'm not saying that we're ranking first here. I'm not saying that this is a world beater of a traffic post. But what I am saying is that for 30 minutes of our time, this makes content marketing much scalable and much more accessible. Do you know what I'm saying? Right? Like, our content marketing process used to have to be to put to research, outlines, give it to a writer, and we were paying $500 per page. Standard for a really good writer. Again, I poached her off of Ahrefs. She's an amazing writer, awesome writer. No complaints about her work. But when it comes down to it, it's like, one, humans are slow. Human writers are always backed up. They always got something going on. They're working for multiple different clients. If you want to bring them full time, the juice is no longer worth the squeeze, is what I'm trying to say here, guys, right? Is that this is a huge problem that's happening in all of SEO, is that the way that you're pitching, the way that you're designing, the way that you're delivering your service really no longer makes sense for the end prospect. And so many of you, like, I come in here and I posted this, right? Decent amount of back and forth here, right? Rebecca's an incredibly good writer. I love Rebecca. I've seen her work before. She's awesome. But this is typical pushback that we'll see here, is that it's an objection, right? Human writers are better. What we've seen is human writers are better. They're not. Guys, it's time to pull our head out of our sand. Then it's a professor here said, would love to meet the people that go to the middle of page 2 on Google and get an answer. That's hilarious. I love that. But then I just posted the legal conference one. Hey, we're on page 1 for this too. So shut your mouth. Anyways, we as an industry tend to bury our head in the sand when it comes to this type of stuff. Whenever something threatens what we do, whenever something threatens our livelihood, understandably, we balk a little bit and we put up a wall. We build objections for it. We build excuses. And in reality, why? Why is this not a good thing? Like, somebody in the chat explained to me why your skin isn't tingling right now with excitement for how much, not only how much money you can make, but how much more money you can make your clients. I see this as a huge opportunity for our clients too, to scale content. And right, I tell this to people when I coach agencies all the time, is that you need to look at marketing as a pie graph, right? A circle pie graph, right? Now, historically, inside of that pie, SEO has been like 50% of that pie. And then there's like advertising, social media, etc. SEO as a whole has shrunk. It's just shrunk. It's just no longer as important. So we'll call that 30% of the entire marketing pie goes to SEO, depending on the industry. Just bear with me. Now, within SEO, there's content, there's link building, there's technical, there's all these different things. Content was a pretty big portion of the SEO pie. So of the 50% went to content. Now it's like, hold on, one, it's too expensive. We can't get it created. And three, not as many people are seeing it inside of Google. It's just jammed up with too much noise. So if we can reduce the cost on that and reduce the scope on it by automating it, or at least speeding up that process or cutting the cost, if this post, if I would have paid a writer $500 to do this post, that's $2,000 a month for one weekly post. Versus if I do one of these myself, it's 30 minutes. That's two hours worth of time, which I don't even need to do. I can train somebody how to do this. It's not rocket science. Train somebody how to do this. That's 2 hours worth of time. It's cutting the time, it's cutting the cost significantly. And now instead of saying why one post per week, why not one per day? And you can see us really, really, really starting to ramp up content production on this website alone. I mean, we're publishing a lot more content. We're publishing it a lot faster. We're publishing 2 on the same day now because we're able to get this done so much faster and so much better and so much more output from what we actually want here. So look, I feel as though this industry needs to change a lot of things in how we approach this, in terms of how we approach SEO, in terms of how we look at AI just in general. Instead of throwing stones at it saying, oh, Google doesn't want it, or human writing is still better, you should really embrace it. You should really embrace it. This book here, like I said, we just wrote and published this book. It took us a whole week to write and publish this book. I have the PDF on here somewhere that I can share with you, but look at it. It's already on Amazon. It is already driving people into our funnel and ecosystem. And this entire book, this entire book was written by AI, right? So I do this a lot because I think it's important. I think this conversation needs to be had, especially in the SEO community, about like, why are we hurting ourselves? Like, why are we, first of all, blindly believing anything? And Google has never even said that they don't like AI content. They've never said that particularly. It's really more the SEOs who are playing the PR agency for Google and trying to demonize it really to protect themselves. Like, I get it. If you're a writer, why would you want AI content writing to take off? I can tell you why, because you're going to make more money, because you're going to 10x your output. So like, if I was a writer, I would be fully leaning into this, fully 1000% leaning into this instead of running from it. Stop running from this stuff, people. Like, this is no longer pie in the sky theory. This is here and it's happening, and it's a good thing. This for marketing is a good thing. I'm not talking about the macro thing of what AI is going to do to us. I'm low-key worried about my son, who's probably never going to learn how to read or write because he's not going to have to. But for right now, in terms of building my business and in terms of delivering value to my clients, this is happening. So you don't need any fancy writing tools. You don't need to pay for software. Claude is 100% where I do all of my writing. I'm actually teaching and coaching this inside of the Blueprint training right now. If you're not a Blueprint member, head over to blueprint.training. I'm actually teaching right now an entire marketing framework on how we generate leads for our agency business, high quality law firm leads. I actually can show you my calendar if y'all want to see it. Look at my calendar today. Today alone, 1 lead, law firm lead generation analysis, 2 leads, law firm lead generation analysis, 3 leads, law firm lead generation analysis, law firm lead generation analysis. That's 4 over the next 48 hours that I have booked on my calendar. It's all from this framework, and it's literally all using AI content. I build video, and then after I build that video, basically build an AI agent that takes that video, transcribes it, and then use that transcription to build blog content, to build promotional emails, to build social media content. I look at this stuff and I'm like, I wrote this one. I'll say I wrote this one. That's fair. But like, dude, I don't write social content anymore. I don't even come in here and check this. I don't even have, it's amazing to not even have this on my phone anymore. AI wrote this. Imagine. AI wrote this post. AI is writing everything. AI wrote this post right here on my LinkedIn that has generated to date almost 100,000 impressions and 1,500 comments. This was 100% written by 100% written by. I didn't even read it. I don't even know what it said. I didn't even know that it was like a comment thread until my LinkedIn was blowing up on my phone, and I was like, oh crap, that must have been a comment thread. But it's a good thing, right? So, look, y'all. I mean, I've been talking on these live streams that I do every single day. I've been talking a lot about AI. I've been talking about the importance of it. I've been talking about the value of it. But like, it's just kind of like if you're not using it, why? Like, I actually want to hear in the comments, like, why are you not using AI to write? Like, why are you still writing emails and social media posts? I'm like genuinely curious as to why. If anybody here that's watching has any thoughts on that, I would love to know, because it's really not that hard once you start integrating it. And like I said, I haven't written anything in 6 months, and I don't think I'll ever write anything again. And I took 10 years to learn copywriting, perfect copy, to write really good copy. And now AI is running circles around me, and I consider myself an extremely good copywriter, and it's running circles around me. So that's all I got for today. I just wanted to pop on here quickly and show you that. I'm here for the debate, y'all. So leave me some nasty comments below. That's it. Have a great day, y'all. Love you all. God bless.